What you see before you is a box, a very strange looking box. Imagine it a bit like the box of your own reality inside your mind. In a previous video, we talked about a 2 by 2 square foot of earth that is your right, your birthright, to stand in, to walk in, to exist in, and to experience reality in. We're going to expand upon that idea and turn it into a 3 by 3 square. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This composes of 9, 8 boxes on the outside, 1 in the center. This is your reality that you stand in. All of these edges are the edges in which you touch the reality around you. Other people's realities, the realities of the world, of culture, of society, of communication, of modern language, you name it. These are how we interact with the rest of the world. This one little box here in the center, this doesn't touch anything else except for these other 8 boxes. This box is composed of all of the things that this both is and is not. When we're discovering our own map of our reality, of our world, finding out the things that are involved with its influence in the outside world, and finding out the things that are not touched by it, but rather are composed of who we are, who we were born as, who we were molded into, and reclaiming this power of this box right here can give us the keys to work more effectively with everything else around it. Okay, now for a second, we're going to expand this idea out. We're going to take this same 9-box concept and we're going to zoom out so we see a bigger perspective. So I'm going to turn over this one little box in here, and this whole 9-box is going to become the size of this one square here in the center. So we still have the 9 boxes. This is still you. This is still your 3 by 3 square. We're just zoomed out now to see all sorts of other realities that are around you. Now imagine, if you will, for a moment, that each of these boxes here have a grid just like this on them. They will eventually. This is a sort of a reality exploration game, physical hand tool that Spirit's leading me to create so as to better explain and talk about it and explore things such as realities and what's involved in that without coming across like a crazy person, because in fact what we're doing is we're looking at things from a multi-dimensional perspective simultaneously. And if you don't have something in front of you that gives sort of a validity behind it, it can come off sounding a little bit on the mad side of things. And while it is a little bit mad, there's also a great deal of reality to it, no pun intended. So here in this 9-box square, once again, this little square here on the inside is where you and your core resides. All these other 8 boxes here, they touch all of these other ones. So that's how we create influences. This is how we create rapports with people, with energies, with spirit, with experiences, and then those experiences from the touching of our edges of what is not us, notness, versus what is us and what is at our core. All of those things feed this core. And from this core, we determine how we are going to interact with what is our edges, with what it is that we reach out to the world with on these outside edges here. So there's lots of different things that come up in this space. Things such as boundaries. We've created lots and lots of lines of boundaries. We've got a boundary here that delineates our space, our reality. We have the line in here in the center that delineates this is the core of who we are. This is our isness. This line out here is the edge of our notness. This is what we are no longer. It's now somebody else's reality. And there are beautiful realities out there. Absolutely gorgeous ones. We can never lose sight of our own in the exploration of other beautiful realities. As soon as we do that, we lose the core of who we are, and thus we no longer get to experience, and we don't get to express, which is part of the beauty of it all.